Good old Ulladulla, that's how you pronounce it. Welcome to Ulladulla. It's about 10 a.m. Tuesday morning. I think it's the 8th of April. It's autumn here. A little bit cool. Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel, Live Snapshot. Evelyn, Greg and Muttley here from Australia. We appreciate everybody dropping by. We're going to start some new videos of places that you may or may not have known about or been. At the moment we're on the south coast of Australia, Sydney, New South Wales, about 220 kilometres south. And this is a little village. It gets quite busy in the tourist seasons around December, January and even Easter, to the point where places are booked out. Motels and hotels are booked out, some van parks even 12 months in advance. So if you want to come down here in those summer nights, I suggest you call ahead first to make sure there's accommodation available. It gets pretty cold here during June and July and August. So if you are to come down at those times of the year, make sure you rug up. You've got some nice winter clothes and stuff like that. It can get down to 5 degrees here at those times. And in summer, up to as high as 40. So it fluctuates. Anyway, it's a beautiful little town. It's got everything in it you could ever imagine. There's probably about, with all the little towns around it, we've got Birrell Lake, Mollymook, Narrawalli, probably around 16,000, 17,000 in population. Average house is about 800k. Rent's probably around the 600, 500 to 600 a week per week. We always talk about week here. Now, if you are planning on a huge move to come down here and live, it should be known that there is not many jobs down here. It is a very small coastal town. So moving down here for a job or career move may be something that you need to investigate prior to moving down here. So please just keep that in notes. It's lots of retirees down here, which is perfect for them. Everything's very close by, clubs, shopping centres, all that sort of walking distance when you park your car here. Parking's easy for most of the part. There's always movement cruising around here, so there's always plenty of parking and everything's quite central. So for the retirees, which are a little bit cashed up and want a seaside change, it's perfect as far as I'm concerned, in my opinion. So just remember that if you're thinking about moving here, jobs are extremely scarce. Most of the jobs are taken up by locals already. So yeah, just remember that. And that's pretty much it. We're pretty much through the town. That's how quick it comes and goes. It's a very small town. Here's us in one of the op shops. So there's 3 or 4 of these op shops here, and there's some bargains to be found, all second-hand clothes and crockery and occasional electronics and furniture. So if you are planning on moving down here, you can find some cheap stuff around. Cookware there and all sorts of stuff. So books, DVDs, all that type of thing. There you go. There's a keyboard there and reasonable pricing. This is looking back over towards the main road over there. So as you can see all the traffic over there, that's the main road. We have a dock here. It is a fishing village, a big time fishing village. And it looks like all the fishing boats, all the trawlers are out because they all park along here, and actually they double up, so they'll park side by side because there's so many of them. But one's obviously out for maintenance. But it is really a bustling fishing village. You can see over there, there's a couple of trawlers. Beautiful day. Really, there is everything here. This is one of the little arcades. There's a couple of these little arcades. We're heading towards the main road again here. And you've got everything: bookstores, computer stores, repairs, shoe stores. It's all sorts of stuff here. There's banks, everything you can imagine for a little village that needs, it's here. And it's quite interesting to walk through all these stores and check out what they have available. So, yeah. And it's, like I said before, it's very easy to get around. You can just park your car and walk around. You're 30 seconds for wherever you need to be. There's medical centres, all that sort of stuff need be. There's dental. Here's one of the shops, another like $5 shop that we went into and actually bought like $50 worth of stuff, which was kind of cool. And some good stuff in here. We enjoyed shopping through here and checking out what was available. This store actually just opened and they got chips and knickknacks and stuff for your garden, all that sort of stuff. A lot of cooking utensils and things like that, just in case you haven't got a big wallet. This is the place you want to check out. I think the place was called Silly Solly's. So it was kind of cool to see that a new business starting in the area and replacing a old abandoned building. So that was good, and it's the economy's doing okay around here, which is important for everybody. So yeah, we had some fun in here and enjoyed ourselves. So Australia's expensive, especially Sydney. And if you want to B&B anywhere here, it's going to cost you. These are B&Bs. I didn't notice it at first, but these are B&Bs and they can range anywhere but between a couple of $100 a night to a couple of thousand, depending on where you want to stay, whether it's on the coast or something like that. Again, if you do want to do it peak times, please make sure you book ahead. I know that some of these prices are absorbent, but they do book out. People want to come and stay here. So as we go around the corner here, there's still some more B&Bs, but you'll also get an idea on how much homes are here in a second. As I moved further down, I'll show you some examples of how much houses go for around here. The market has cooled a bit, but the prices pretty much stay the same. It's an election year at this point in time, so everybody's sort of hanging off and waiting to see what happens after the election. There's 1.295 million, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. There's 1.193 million, and as you can see, it's about a block back from the coast, 4-bedroom, 2-bath. And there's about 900,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and that doesn't have a view or anything. So this gives you an idea just how much things are around here. The market turns over pretty well. So, but like I said, if you want to move here and rent, you're going to pay a lot of money in rent. Make sure you got yourself set up before you come here and try to start looking for a job, because it's very difficult to get a job, especially if you want some sort of career, something that's very difficult to start. Pretty much all the businesses and that are taken here. So if you were to open your own business even, it'll be kind of difficult. You'll have a bit of competition to come up against. So there you go. There's some examples of some real estate in the area. So even got Woolworths, Aldi's on the other side, and Coles, all literally walking distance from one another. Easy walk out of Woolworths straight into Coles 20 seconds later, and a K-hub. It's pretty well set up here, and look, as you can see, the parking is just always turning over. Plenty of parking. You know, all these people will be gone in the next 10-15 minutes, and then a new batch of people will come. It just keeps moving and moving. It is a pretty good setup, but as you can see, this hill, if you have to walk from down there up the hill, you wouldn't want to do that too many times. Evelyn's always looking for a bargain, and guess what? She always finds one. Check that out, $4. It's like a warm little coat she's going to wear when we go down to the snow. Fitted her perfectly. She's a hound dog. She can sniff out a bargain when there's one to be found. Anyway, that's in one of the op shops. That was the outreach I showed you earlier. And, you know, you look around, there's some good stuff there. You can get some bargains. This might be second hand, but most of it's in really great condition. So you check those out when you're down there, and help the support the charities, which is also another great thing to do. I'm guessing around 5 million, maybe more. I might be able to find out. I'll go up and have a look at the real estate. That's the view. That's the view. It's actually Mollymook. It's right next to Ulladulla. We're literally 2 minutes away. They will not have a problem, trust me, when I say this. They will not have a problem selling that. If it's worth around, I reckon maybe 5.5. You watch, it won't be on the market for long. This is multi-million-dollar row here. It's a memorial for the Black Summer fires, 2019-2020. And that's a shot of the harbour. This is heading back out of Ulladulla. As you can see, it's the main thoroughfare. This is Princess Highway. There's no way around here. They'll soon probably do a bypass. I'm guessing they've been talking about it for the last 20 years. It's even got a KFC. There's motels everywhere. Plenty of motels. And there's another Outreach United for Salvation Army and stuff like that, Vinnie's. There's a few of them in town. And this is the local police station. And usually if you go up here, because there's so little crime and it's very, very moderate crime, it's nothing serious going on around here. You know, you'll turn up there and there'll probably be no police in there. There'll just be a volunteer, and they can radio the police that just do rounds, cruising around here. Of course, there's always highway patrol. So there you have it. Good old Ulladulla. Wonderful place to visit. If you get the chance, come on down. About a 3-hour drive from Sydney, as I've already said that. We're on our way out here. I would like to take this opportunity to thank everybody so far for supporting us. This channel's growing little bit by little bit, and we really appreciate everything that's you guys have been coming along for the ride. The comments, all the likes, it all means a lot to us. We're about to just drive back down to Mollymook Beach. Again, this is the other end of Mollymook Beach, and on the right there is a golf club, another club. There's plenty of clubs around here. So I really look forward to you guys following us and coming along for the ride. We're going to do a whole series of these as we're going to travel a little bit around Australia. We are local here. We only live just up the road, but we're going to go to the snow and to some really nice outback places. So appreciate again everybody supporting. Hit that thumbs, hit that like button, and yeah, you have yourselves a good day. Stay happy, stay healthy. Until the next one, thanks again. Take care, everybody.